Happy Halloween. I must say, I'm a little disappointed. I figured I'd be getting bombarded from you people, from lots of people who need help, especially after I shared with you my little story about Johnny and how I helped him and how I'm helping Corey. Is that the problem? Do you see Corey when you look at me? Let's get something straight right now. I'm not Corey. He's gone. He finally saw the truth and the liberation of madness. And he came to me for help. The help I'm offering each and every one of you that you don't seem to want to be taking. But that's okay. You're gonna take it one way or another. See, I'm trying to be cordial about this, but there are other means to get you people to listen to me. Much more fun ways to get you to listen to me. Oh, and believe me, I'm not past doing those things. I'm trying to do this a little more gently, with a little more finesse. Corey, see, his pathetic, pitiful little life, he just couldn't handle it anymore. He came to me. We did the ultimate deal. Ultimate liberation for him. In exchange, I get all of this. I get to inhabit it all. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, clearly. I need to cut off a few pounds. It's a work in progress, but we'll get there. Believe me, we will. You need to hear a second story. I did tell you I'd tell you 2 stories. So, we'll try this again. Story time with Uncle Jay, part 2. Our second story, Kitty, is about a girl. We'll call her Janie. Janie was what you would call the girl that everybody loves. She was a straight A student. She got along with everybody. She was beautiful, stunningly gorgeous. She had a very good brain, good head on her shoulders. She had many friends and was well liked. She had a lot of potential. She had big dreams and big hopes to go out into the world and make her mark on it. Janie, like most girls that fall into a similar category, she ended up falling in love with the wrong guy. You know, the bad boy from the other side of the tracks. You know the story all too well. Good girl falls for the bad boy. They got married. He promised her the world. Within a few short months, he showed his true colors, like most of these guys do. See, he was an insecure, angry little man who had a handicapped brother. And he was abused as a little boy himself. He had a lot of demons inside him. He wanted to take it all out on little Janie. Like most guys with little itty bitty pee-pees and major insecurity issues, he started beating her. He turned to the bottle. He'd get beer muscles and lots of courage. He beat her, physically abused her, controlled her, shut all her friends and family out of her life. You know the story. You see it over and over and over again. Like in our last story about Johnny, she became broken. She was like a little puppy dog that had been kicked so many times, just laid there. She gave up. She couldn't take it anymore. One night, they had to take her to the emergency room. Of course, told her to lie. That's when Janie knew she had enough. She finally snapped completely. And that's when she called me Uncle Jay. The first thing we did was we got the abuser's little brother. She took his brother on a special little trip. that included a remote area with a lot of woods and a lot of distance where people can't hear screams. She told her lover about it too before she left. He was in an extraordinary mood. And that night, Janie was gonna make his favorite supper for him. Beef stew with the special gravy. Supper time came. He sat down and ate every bite of that beef stew. Oh, you really outdid yourself tonight, baby. Oh, sweetie, you enjoy. You know, tonight it tasted really good. Did you do anything different? Oh, I did, baby. I used a special new ingredient. The special ingredient was baby brother. She fed that bastard his special needs little brother, and he ate every last bite. She said, you ate your brother. He was sickened. First he thought it was a joke. Until she put his eyeballs on the table. He threw up all over himself. He didn't know what to do. I had Janie pick up a revolver earlier that day. She put up the revolver and stuck it to his little head. Sat him down in the chair. He was sick and shock. Oh, and he felt fear like all these types of men do. You see, deep down they're little cowards. The minute you take a stand to this kind of guy, he crumbles. He crumbles down like a little gingerbread house. It doesn't take much. Just like the hypocritical wife in our last story, he began sobbing like a little baby. The inner, insecure little man with the small little baby was just pouring out of his soul at this point. Chained him to the chair. She got her Louisville Slugger that she got in high school. He needed to feel like she felt all those times that he rattled her little head with his hands. But he's gonna feel it 10 times more. He's gonna get it a lot harder and a lot worse. Batter up to the plate. And in the words of good old Jack Nicholson, she proceeded to bash his fucking brains right in. He lays there like a flopping fish. Looked like a grenade went off in a red Jello factory. Remember how I told you Johnny took initiative and did something without my help or encouragement? Well, Janie at this point did the same thing. Janie was a real innovator. I was so proud of her. Oh, she cut him up into little itty bitty pieces. She had her own plate of beef stew that night. She ate him. I've given you 2 stories now. You know what I'm all about. I'm giving you the chance to call me so I can liberate you. Come to me. What do I have to do to get you to listen to me? See, I'm done waiting. This is your final chance. If you don't call upon Uncle Jay now, well, let's just say I'm gonna have to take things to the next level. You can't stop it. So embrace it. Embrace Uncle Jay with open arms.